Empathy is the capacity to understand or feel what another person is experiencing from within their frame of reference, that is, the capacity to place oneself in another's position. Through empathy, we are able to put ourselves in other people's shoes and connect with how they might be feeling about their problem, circumstance, or situation. Empathy is an important element in design thinking and is important for understanding needs of a customer. Let's understand this with an example. 15 million preterm and underweight babies are born every year around the world, of which 3 million babies die in the first 28 days of their life. So that's around 6 babies every minute. One of the biggest problems these babies face is to stay warm by regulating their body temperature. That's the primary function of an incubator, which is readily available at big hospitals. Incubators are not only expensive, they require constant electricity, they are difficult to operate, and you're not going to find them in remote parts of the world where many of these babies are dying. Jane Chen, a graduate school student at Harvard University, was on a research trip to India and traveled from one village to other. It was during this time that she discovered many women from rural parts of India lost their babies, especially because of premature birth and unavailability of an incubator facility at the clinics in their remote villages. She also came to know that India is a country that records highest number of infant mortality in the world. She was convicted deep within her heart that there could not be any greater injustice in the world if a baby has to die just because they could not access or afford a technology. In seeing this situation, she realized that there was a need for low-cost, locally appropriate solution to this problem. She wanted something that could be used by mothers. That means it should be easy and intuitive to use and able to function without a constant supply of electricity. That's where she, along with a group of designers and engineers from Harvard, started ideating on possible solutions. For the next 2 years, they went through hundreds of iterations and intense product development and clinical testing to come up with a product called as Embrace Infant Warmer in the year 2011, which looked as simple as a sleeping bag for a baby. The core technology sits underneath the sleeping bag. It's a pouch of wax-like substance, a phase-changing material that when melted maintains a constant temperature for hours at a stretch. Though the technology was very simple to be used by the mothers at home, but still the team cautiously released few samples to train doctors and healthcare professionals at hospitals and gathered a lot of feedback after interacting with them as well as interacting with rural illiterate women about the ease and safe use of the product. Finally, after 4 years of research and development and gathering feedbacks from doctors, healthcare professionals and mothers from rural parts of India, they came up with the next version of product that showcased device readiness when heated through simple color notification, could maintain constant temperature longer for about 8 hours, and could also be heated by pouring hot water into an inlet if electricity was not available. Her innovation that costs less than 1% of the traditional incubators is helping to save millions of babies around the world today. Jane Chen could identify a problem, understand the pain points of the people having the problem from their point of view, and come up with a solution that was tested and tried by all stakeholders. This is the essence of the design thinking process: empathy.